Hello everybody and welcome to my next video. In this third video I would like to discuss tower defense phase. Please, if you are new to this game, watch first two videos so you will know what is happening on the screen so you won't be lost. Okay, so let's back to the game. We are starting the tower defense phase. We already drafted heroes to our side and also drafted enemy heroes. You can see all heroes, allied heroes who is working for our cause is on a top part below top part above the map, and all enemy heroes you can find them below the map. I would like to discuss a little bit heroes characters and introduce you to our character units in this game. So firstly, we have Orc. You can see Orc is able to assign damage value 2, and their movement for Orc is 1 hex tile. We have Medusa. Medusa with 1 damage and a little bit faster with the speed value of 2. And Medusa, special ability for Medusa is plus 2 damage if Medusa is next to the water hex tile. And if you can check right now, Medusa is number 2 is associated with Medusa, and on the map this is the location that we have chosen to be location for Medusa, and you can see there is a water hex tile next to the Medusa. So that's why if there will be a fight, Medusa will be able to perform damage value of 3. Then we have Knight. Knight damage value 1, movement speed 2, and the special ability for Knight, he is able to perform ranged attack against flying units. Then we have a Trull character, damage 2, speed value 1, a first strike in Dead Forest. If this character is located in Dead Forest, we can check now whether this character is in Dead Forest. Number 4 is assigned to this character, and number 4 on the map you can see I placed this character on this hex tile, and this hex tile is part of the Dead Forest red area. So this character is able to perform a first strike assault. It means this character will be striking first before the other characters who has normal attack speed. There is a Leon. Leon 1 damage and 2 speed value, and there is first strike. It doesn't matter where is Leon located, there is always first strike. And if the Leon is able to assault damage or inflict damage, then the defending character will move back 1 hex tile. And last is Jin. Last part of our army is Jin. Attack damage value 1, and Jin is a special character who can fly and is ranged with a range value of 2 and speed of 1. For our current situation, it's not very important flying units, because our heroes are not moving; they are stationary units. But sometimes there is a special connection or interaction between units who is in fight, whether one is range attack units, other one may have some special attack abilities against flying units. So it is not moving, but still we consider Jin even in our army as a flying unit with range value. And a special ability for Jin, he gets +1 range in mountains. Let's check whether this ability is active for our game. Jin is represented by number 6, and number 6 is yellow area, so it's not in the mountains. That's why our Jin has not this ability is not active for our game. And below the map you can see enemy characters. Let's discuss a little bit what kind of enemy characters are trying to destroy our tower. We have a Dead Knight with damage value of 1, speed value of 2, and Dead Knight is armored. It means if we would like to reduce health of Dead Knight, we have to inflict at least 2 damage. So one damage is lost due to reinforcement, and 1 damage goes through, and Dead Knight could lose life. So we have to be a little bit better with attacking against Dead Knight. Then there is Demon. Demon is flying unit. Capable of inflicting 1 damage and speed value of 2. Then we have Dragon, damage 2, speed value 1, so it's slower but tougher unit to deal damage. And special ability for Dragon is plus 2 speed value if starting on the planes. So we will see we have to be careful. And then we have Skeleton. Skeleton is flying unit. Damage 1 and speed value of 2, but there is special ability anti-piercing attack. So if the skeleton is attacking another unit with armor capability, then this armor capability of defending units is ignored because skeleton is inflicting piercing damage. So if we are ignoring the armor of defending units, and special bonus for skeleton is plus 2 damage if in dead forest. So we have to be very careful about this unit. Then there is Cerberus enemy unit. Damage value of 2, speed value of 1, but there is special ability Cerberus can attack all adjacent units during one attack. So if there are multiple enemy units around him, he can during one attack perform this attack on all adjacent units. And last one is Archer, damage 1, range 3, so we have to check every time if our units are not in range of this Archer, and movement speed is 1. Okay, so I introduced already our characters in the game, so let's play the tower defense phase. It's very easy. What we are doing every turn, we are rolling 3 dice. Let's say during the first turn I rolled this number 5, 5 and 3. I have to decide which number will be assigned which number will be assigned to Tetris shape, which will be colored into the tower, or which number will be assigned as a monster number, so it means which monster will grow this turn by how much. So for the first turn, I assigned number 5 for a Tetris shape. So it means I will draw Tetris shape number 5 into our tower. When we are drawing these Tetris shape objects, we are building our tower. We are trying to build our tower so there will be minimum number of empty spaces, and at the same time we are trying to reach the highest level as fast as possible. But when we are really fast, then we are losing victory points. So we have to find the balance between doing a fast building and at the same time not losing too much victory points. Okay, so we assigned number 5 to the Tetris shape, number 5 to the monster. So it means this turn, monster represented by number 5, and their health will be increased by 3 numbers. So let's write down these numbers for first turn. I will write down this number. Okay, so let's do it. So first number was 5, then second number was 5, and last number was 3. Okay, let's do it right now. First thing what we need to do is color or mark Tetris shape numbered with 5 into our tower. So I can do it right now. I will use a green color so it will be clearly visible what I'm doing. So Tetris shape numbered 5 is this one. We can rotate this Tetris shape, but we cannot. We have to start building from the lower part of the tower, from the base ground. We cannot put a new building block into the air, you know. Okay, so let's do it this way. Okay. Next, we have to increase the health of the monster with value of 5. So we will check the map, and the monster represented by number 5 is white colored D6 on the map. And currently we can see that Cerberus is this is the starting location for Cerberus, and this Cerberus is represented by the dice D6 with value of 2. It means the starting health for Cerberus was set up to be number 2 during the drafting phase, and now we have to increase this number by 3. So the final number for the Cerberus health for this round is 5. Okay, and after we perform these easy 3 steps, we have to move all units by their movement value. So let's start. Let's start with the number 1. Number 1, red dice. We have to check where is red dice on the map. Okay, and here is a red dice. This is the starting position for our Death Knight, and we can see the Death Knight movement is 2. On the map, you can see this is the location for our tower. Every enemy unit is trying to reach our position as soon as possible, as quick as possible, so they can inflict damage or destroy our tower. Enemy units are using pathways to go towards our tower. If there is flying units, I will show you how the flying units are flying towards our tower. So firstly, let's move a red unit, Dead Knight, by because we can see there is a movement value or speed value 2. So Dead Knight will be during this turn moving towards our tower by 2 hex tiles. Every enemy units, what they do firstly, they will go uh, towards the road, and there continue towards the road to our tower. So let's move red character by 2 points. So 1, 2. Perfect. Then we will move a green enemy. Green enemy is demon. We can find that there is a starting position for a green enemy on the map. Normally, if the demon was not capable of flying, he will simply go towards the road, and then he will use the quickest possible road towards our tower. But because enemy demon is a flying unit, he will use the horizontally. He will always start moving horizontally if they cannot vertically attack our tower, go towards our tower. Vertical movement from starting position is this one. As you can see, on this vertical movement path, there is not our tower. So firstly, demon has to move horizontally until they can change only one's direction and go vertically. So this is the movement horizontally. This way will go demon, and after he will reach this destination, he will change direction and go towards our tower. It is always the same, even if the enemy is from the other side, he will start always horizontally, and then he will switch movement vertically directly toward our tower. So let's go back to the demon. Demon speed value is 2, so we will move a green dice by 2. 1, and then another hex tile. Don't forget that we are moving with a flying unit, and this flying unit is simply ignoring roads. He will use their own special movement towards the tower. Okay, then we will move the yellow enemy. Yellow enemy is an enemy capable of movement speed of value 1. So we will use movement speed of 1 for a yellow enemy. And simply from this point, yellow enemy, dragon, if he can reach, if he would like to reach our tower, the quickest way is this one. Okay, so this is the way the dragon will be traveling towards our tower. A dragon has movement value of 1, so simply we will move the yellow d6 towards the road, and that's all. Then we have a blue skeleton. It's flying units, so we have to find the blue. Okay, this one, and again, if the flying units can go directly to the tower, then he will be traveling directly to the tower. But the path to the tower is not directly. Firstly, the flying units must go horizontally and then find the vertical or diagonal route to the tower. So firstly, what to do is a skeleton will move horizontally to the right, and then there is a diagonal path towards the tower. So the movement speed for a skeleton is 2, so we will move his dice by 2 hex tile. Firstly, horizontally, and then, because the flying units find diagonal path toward the tower, then he will switch to the diagonal and start moving towards our tower. Then we have white unit. White unit is Cerberus. We can locate his dice on a map. Cerberus is represented by the white dice, and Cerberus can move up to one hex tile. So we will use white dice and go to the quickest road to the tower. So he will go this way. He is on the tower, and next turn he will try to go this way, the quickest possible way towards the tower. Okay, and the last enemy is archer, represented by black dice. You can see there is a starting position by the for the archer, and archer can perform movement by speed value of 1, so he will travel, archer will travel only 1 hex tile. There is no icon for flying units, so the archer will use roads. Again, we will check where is the black dice. Here is the black dice, and we will move black dice by 1. Okay, and this is the quickest way how the enemy archer will go towards our tower. If you can check right now, you can see that I assigned enemy units, flying enemy units, as far as possible from the tower, because flying units are very dangerous. If I would, if I could, maybe by mistake, I could give a starting position for flying units, this one, it will be very bad, because the starting position, if the flying units will start from the position 1, you can see there is directly path toward our tower, so the flying units will start moving towards our tower. It is not the end of the game, because the tower can defend itself, but it's always important, and you will find the balance between how you assign your defensive stationary heroes against enemy who is using roads or flying paths. So you have to be very careful how you assign and where you assign your heroes and enemies. Of course, as I mentioned before, I try to assign allied heroes so they can benefit from their special abilities. So if there is an enemy who can benefit from a location in a dead forest, I try to put the enemy in the dead forest. So that's why the enemy have greater attack and so on. Some units have special ability against flying. You can check that number 3 in our allied heroes is Knight, and you can see this Knight is quite normally damage 1, speed value of 2, but if the Knight encounter flying units, he gets immediately only one time bonus. He is able to perform range attack and the range value of 2, but only against the flying units. And that's why I put the Knight, represented by number 3, on this hex tile. That's why when the enemy units are trying to go towards my tower, the knight will perform the ranged attacks against the flying units. It's very important. And also, not only flying units too, not only green unit but also blue units are both are capable of flying, and both units will be passing my archer with range attack. So I will use my archer as much as possible, performing range attack against flying units. So you have to check everything: positioning, health status, how healthy your units are. You have to check where are the flying units located, and I think it's if you will play a few games, you will find it very easy, and the turns are very quickly passing. Just roll 3 dice, assign the rolled number. Of course, during the game you can collect special crown icons if you fill one complete row in the tower. Same as for Tetris game, if you fill one complete row, you will get this crown bonus. Simply fill it with color, and in later turns you are able to use this collected crown icon to change one rolled number to any other number from 1 to 6. So it's very useful, and if you would like to be successful in this game, you have to build your tower properly. You have to think about it. Also, you are able to increase the statistic for the tower. A starting statistic based on drafting phase for our tower is 2 damage and 2 range attack. So our tower, if you check the map, our tower is able to inflict 2 damage and up to 2 hex tiles away from the tower. So even if there is flying units on a sea or on lake, if our tower is properly build up with more and more damage and more range, we can use our tower very successfully to shut down enemy flying units. So this is the first turn of the tower defense game, and the second turn will be the same. We will roll again three numbers, and we will put this number in the second row, and we are performing a new object will be placed in the tower. Tower will be built with another object based on the number. Another monster represented by another number will be, their health will be grow up, and so on. You will continue like this, and there are even more special things which are happening during this way. But I don't want to share it right now in this video because I think it's already long enough. So we will speak about many more details in the next video. Thanks a lot, and bye for now.